What's poppin', man? What's cracking? What's cracking, man? It's your boy Big Cal, TNP representative. What's up? What's up? What's up with it, man? What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing? Got some hellified shit to talk about today. Venezuelan gangs overrun in Aurora, Colorado, where I reside, where I'm at right now, currently. Just gotta say thank you, Joe in the Hole. Thank you, Joe in the Hole, man. You have succeeded in making our country a goddamn shithole country. Thank you. You have motherfucking succeeded. Oh, man, I need some people to pile on in here and let's talk. You jump in here, hit that like button. Have us a good discussion today. We on my militant shit today, man. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Saint pants, man. It's for dreads. It's an actual hat for your locks. It's a hat for your locks, man. But yeah, man, we gotta talk about this illegal immigration problem, man. It's a huge deal in America. Huge, major deal in America. You know, we can sit here and ignore it like, Joe and the Ho, but we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna, talk about the main, one of the biggest issues to me, to why I would never vote for the Democrats, man. Open borders. I feel like there's nothing positive about having open borders, wide open borders. Nothing positive can come from that. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, how does that benefit the American citizens to have all these illegal immigrants in this country? Tell me. Keep it 100 with me. I want to know. How does that benefit and behoove us to allow these illegal immigrants, criminals, all type of shit to our country, man? Venezuelan gangs, all type of shit. All right, back at it. Gotta handle stuff with the fam. Continue to keep this knowledge to folks, man. We all know we desperately need it. But you can't tell me, you can hardly give me any valid reasons as to why we should allow these immigrants into our country. Somebody tell us. Somebody tell me, enlighten me as to the benefits of having all these illegal immigrants in our country. You know what I'm saying? What does that behoove us? What does it do for us as American citizens? What does that do for us to have all these illegals here? How does that benefit the common man, the regular American citizen? How does that benefit him or her? Really putting yourself in danger overlooking this situation, and that's just the facts. The American population, especially the left, man, we want to play. The left wants to play it cool with every side, and straddling the fence is only, like I said, you're really picking a side. If you're straddling the fence, you actually made a decision. You're choosing not to get your hands dirty or piss anyone off, make any enemies. But the fact is, man, you're neglecting the whole. You're neglecting our whole society. By choosing to have these open borders. You're selfish. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about the common man. And my question is, why don't they just go back to their country and make it great? You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest thing. Why do they want to come over here and stress our system out and stress out the American economy? You know what I'm saying? Because they're not helping us. Right, so tell me, you got criminals over here, gang activity, all type of shit like that. These are the type of people that Trump warned us about. He literally said that they're letting illegal people, these illegal immigrants, some of them are criminals. They're bad folks. Rapists, all type of gang bangers, murderers, jail gangs, prison gangs. Like I said, personally, me, I'm just gonna stand out and speak my opinion about it because I feel like it's ignorant, to allow an open border. It's very, very ignorant in my opinion, and it's neglectful to the American citizens. Because we're the ones that got to deal with it. We're the ones who got to deal with violent crimes, sex traffickers. Like I said, we currently have an entire complexes under gang control, complexes where staff have been beaten up, they've been threatened, their families have been threatened, and complexes where there are no staff left on property. Aurora City Council member Danielle Jurinsky said these complexes are being run by this Trinidad Agua gang. So I said, they start brokering apartments themselves when someone leaves out of fear or whatever. They go in and take pictures of the apartment themselves. Then I've been told for an hours a Venezuelan family moves in. So yeah, man. So that's wild. So these people are really, like I said, taking over these apartment complexes. They're creating a state of chaos in America, man. Something has to be done. Something definitely, desperately has to be done. Migrants carrying their belongings walk through an illegal tent encampment as city officials close it down. Part of cities are actually under this gang control. It's tough. So what exactly is the American citizens to do, man? That's my question. What exactly are we to do? We can rely on voting, see how far that gets us, but man, a lot of folks don't want to say it, but I mean, this is a huge problem in America. A lot of people don't. They want to play the middle ground, but like, yeah, stuff like this is really stressing out the system economically. We're going through chaos. We're going through chaos. We're going through hell. Letting these folks from these shithole countries come here and turn our country upside down. There's no way you having gang members being able to escape into this country and defect into this country illegally. There's no way. We worry about terrorists and things of that nature. And, you could potentially be letting all type of these characters into our country. People don't even think like that. If you really care about the families, the children, other people of this country, you wouldn't be adamantly against letting illegal immigrants and undocumented motherfuckers into this country. But a lot of people don't care about shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the American citizens don't care about shit if it doesn't have to do with sex, sexual orientation, fucking drugs, chaos, alcohol, drugs, fucking feelings, crying over what people say, Trump, people say racist, racial idolatry. People don't care about shit in this country, man. It's selfish as hell. You know what I'm saying? This country is rammed full of selfish assholes. I mean, the American citizens are a bunch of selfish, dumb assholes in America, man. You know what I'm saying? Selfish as shit. We don't think about the next person. How allowing undocumented immigrants and aliens into this country affects everyone. You put your family at risk. Because you care about race so much. Racial idolatry has allowed it to cloud your judgment to where you don't care about anything. As far as unless other than how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because any logical person would know this is unintelligent to allow this many people, millions of people to our country undocumented. That is downright asinine. And I said we're gonna pay for it. The American people will pay for this decision to vote blue. The American citizen will pay for this decision to be light on immigration, and we're gonna pay. And y'all can now be placated and allow Kamala Queen Harris to pander to you now and talk about how once these headlines are hitting the national news and CNN and everybody's talking about immigration and all these gangs and violent people that's being allowed into this country, especially where I'm from. Like I said, Denver is a safe place for immigrants. I forgot. I think that's what it said. I forgot. It's let me see. Denver immigrants. Yes, a sanctuary city. Denver is a sanctuary city. Colorado City sees urge of Venezuelan gang violence. Me personally, like I said, Denver has welcomed over 42,000 immigrants since 2022, costing the sanctuary city more than $72 million. $72 million they poured into illegal immigration in Denver to allow it to be a sanctuary city. That's wild. And we think we're not going to pay for that? You think there's no ramifications for having 40,000+ people, illegal immigrants, coming to your country, to your city, to your suburbs, to your neighborhoods, crashing wherever the fuck they can, party squatting, making up tent cities, all type of shit. You think it's not going to be a ramification for this? Like nothing's going to happen for this.
Sports culture and comedy sounds like Ricky Cobb. Maybe just from a size.
Come on, man. It's going to be hell to pay in this country for these decisions that we're have no control over. Other than your vote, other than your vote, that's a big thing. Someone leaves out of here. So people are being terrorized, man. People are literally being terrorized in a lot of these places in Colorado. Aurora. People are being terrorized, ran out of apartments. There's videos with guys, these illegal gang members with guns, big old AR style guns, handguns. And this is who Kamala Harris wants you to have to deal with. This is the type of people they want you to be presented with in your neighborhoods. Gang members with guns, illegal gang members with guns that can, like I said, execute you, steal, rob from you, and go back to their country and probably never be charged with a crime or probably brought to justice. And these are the type of people that you want in your neighborhoods. This is who you voting for, Kamala Harris. When you vote for Kamala Harris, this is what you're voting for. You're voting to have killers and thugs in your society. You're literally voting to have killers, thugs, and gang members in your society. So, suspected members of the Tren de Agua are accused of a series of high-profile crimes across the United States, including the murder of Georgia nursing student Laken Riley and the shooting of 2 NYPD officers during an arrest in June. Its leaders recently gave the green light for its members nationwide to shoot members of law enforcement who attempt to interfere with their criminal activity, even in Denver. So this is an organized crime syndicate that's allowed to run amok in America because we care more about race. We care more about pronouns in the LGBT mafia. We care more about sex and being gaslit and gaslighted by race. That's what America cares about. America is so concerned with the most trivial, low vibrational, insignificant stuff in America, and that's when we get tripped up. We sit around talking about Dwayne Wade's son cutting his dick off and turning into a bitch. And we ain't even, we missing some very, very important, platforms and subject matter and things that takes precedent over just the bullshit, feelings. Like that is what America to me in a nutshell. A bunch of emotional ass, attention-seeking weirdos and losers, especially the left. They want us to be so enthralled in race, have so much racial hatred down here at the bottom, fighting over nothingness, that we just lose our sight on what's important in America. And that's core values like family, God, safe borders. Because if you allow anyone to this border, you could easily allow terrorists into this border. If we're so worried about racial terrorists, police brutality against blacks. We miss big issues in America: black on black crime, immigration, inflation. We miss some of the huge push button topics of America, worried about ignorant shit. Worried about how Trump speaks. Worried about Trump being a felon and saying he's racist. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, we're letting 40,000 illegal immigrants come to Denver. You got to make it make sense, folks. It's talking about a guy named Ginordi Jose Pacheco Chirino, a Tren de Agua leader who goes by Galera, the Spanish word for cookie, was arrested after brutally beating a man at an Aurora apartment complex that the gang had taken over. According to the New York Post, he was arrested again in July in a shooting at the same complex that left 2 wounded, the outlet reported. Pacheco Chirino has reportedly been detained and released at least twice since crossing the border in 2022. Homeland Security sources told the Post. Denver, a city with about 710 residents, leads the nation in migrant arrivals per capita, with more than 40,000 arriving from the southern border since 2022. So where I'm at, unfortunately, has one of the most immigration and migrant problems in America. So how these guys continue to commit crimes and be released back into this country. Man was taken into custody twice and been released since 2022, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So these guys are able to commit violent crimes and be released like it's nothing. These illegal immigrants are able to come over here and commit violent crimes against tax-paying legal citizens, or even against them, their own kind, and they're allowed to roam free. Like, it's a double standard going on in this mug. Real live double standard. I said, man, we're gonna pay. Karma is real. And hopefully, like I said, I pray that it falls into Kamala Harris and Joe and the Ho. I pray that the karma falls on them first before it falls on a innocent citizen who doesn't even want these motherfuckers in their country. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want these shithole country living motherfuckers in your nation. But you got no choice in the matter, you know? You have no choice in the matter whatsoever. You know, and like we just pick up our arms and sit at the border and make sure nobody comes in this motherfucker like they do in Texas. But we should, you know, if you ask me, we should. We should do something about it. You know what I'm saying? We deserve as citizens to have a protected border. We deserve to have a say in who comes to this country. If we're paying taxes here, we deserve to be protected. You know, we deserve to have a say. We don't deserve to be left out of policy and practice, man, procedure, man. We don't deserve to be held under this, totalitarian ass government. You know what I'm saying? That feels like they can control our day to day. You know, this is bullshit. You know, like a lot of folks don't feel safe, you know, with all these people that are undocumented in their countries. So I say to hell with them, personally. That's what I say. I say to hell with them. Stay in your country, man. Stay in Venezuela. Go down there and fight your own gang members, man. Stop coming out here and stressing our system, stressing out the United States. We already have enough debt. We already have enough undocumented illegal aliens. We don't need any more pouring into this fucking country. We need Trump. Trump. Vote for Trump, baby. Vote Trump. That's what I say, man. We need to vote Trump. Vote red. You know, shut down the borders. Got the borders all going crazy, man. Kamala Queen Harris. She wants us overran by people that look like her ass. You know, a bunch of illegal motherfuckers look like her ass. She ain't black. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She ain't shit. That's what I say. You know, Joe and the Ho got to go. Say that again. Joe and the Ho got to go. You understand? Joe and the Ho got to go. Trump 2024. Yeah, hit that like button for me, Anthony. Appreciate it. Man, Joe and the Ho, they got to go, man. They got to go, man. So now she want to about face about this illegal immigration problem. Now she wants to about face. Now she wants to show her head and act as if it's some type of issue now when it's election time. When before she was pro open borders, pro illegal immigrants for whatever reason. A lot of folks say that the Democrats want them to be able to vote eventually. You know, they want them to be, on their side. They look at them as potential voters. I've heard a situation like that. They want to get them naturalized, get them in here, and potentially turn them into voters, blue Democratic voters. So, but I mean, the American people have spoken. The American people know what they want. The American people are not dumb. Especially not the Republicans, man. The conservative side, a lot of the conservative side are making the right decision for the country as a whole. It does not benefit the country to have all these illegal immigrants in our fucking country. They put the foot in their ass and get them the fuck out of here. Because, they're a big problem. They're a big problem. We can sit here and act like it's not an issue, but it is. Until it's your family member that gets sex trafficked, gang violence enacted against them, you really ain't gonna feel it. You sit here in your racial idolatry, worried about race, worried about all these white supremacist gangs that the whole wants to tell you it's such a big issue. You know, Kamala Harris wants to gaslight black folks, gaslight white folks, all liberal folks that feel like it's a huge racial issue in America. They want to deflect from the real problems of America, which is illegal immigrants, inflation, domestic energy getting some type of domestic energy sources into this country. You know, fracking, whatever the fuck, man. Sometimes we can't always be relying on other countries for our energy sources of oil. We got to figure out other ways to make things beneficial, man. Go to Alaska, do whatever, frack, find some other natural gases and ways in which we don't need it to rely on these other countries to trade for their oil barrels. Like Trump, like I said, man, Trump is really the one that's trying to make this country great again. He's trying to build this country the way it's supposed to be, which is internally, from the inside out. That's how you make things great. You don't try to influx immigrants into this country to feel like that's going to jumpstart our economy, or we get the labor or whatever the fuck. I don't even know the real reason why they would even interject all these immigrants or be so cool with interjecting all these immigrants into our country, unless they want this country to fall. So I can't wait. Personally, I'm praying and hoping that we can get a suitable leader of this country, not the hoe. You understand? Not Kamala Harris, because man, it's gonna destroy the very fabric of our society. Letting all this, like I said, that's one of my biggest issues as to why I would never vote for Kamala Harris, amongst other things. But one of my biggest is her open border policy. I think that is just a diabolical risk she's taking by letting all these people into our country. It's undocumented. I think it's a diabolical risk. I think it's a selfish risk. I don't think she's thinking about the American population or the American populace at all. I think she's so worried about trying to glorify racial issues that she's trying to hide and mislead folks and manipulate folks. I think they're lying on a lot of the things with AI just to try to act like people are for them. The people that are for them, I do believe that they have people that are for them, but the biggest people that are for them are a lot of these like industries, a lot of these entertainment industry folks. Like it's a certain community that is gonna always vote blue. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're the minority. They're not the majority. They're the minority. The majority of this country sees through the bullshit, sees through the propaganda, and they know what they want. They want closed borders. They want the inflation to go down. They want more jobs domestically to open up. They want to be able to feel safe with their families. There's a lot of things that this country is lacking just morally and just at a basic level that we're missing. We're missing the mark on a lot of things. This being one of the biggest ones. We are missing the mark. 40,000 people in 2 years is ridiculous. Ridiculous. When it's 710,000 people in Denver, and in 2 years you let 40,000, that's a small city. That is literally a small city. 40,000 people. Where I'm from, where I grew up at, we had 50,000 people, Concord, North Carolina, for the longest time in our city. Now it's up there, probably because of the same issue with immigration, but it's up there at almost 100,000 at this point. But when I was growing up, it was around 50,000 people there. So you're talking about a small city you're allowed to come into Denver of illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Like, do people even think about the consequences of that on the regular folks of America? So, I mean, people gonna understand that the actions that you make affect us all, especially in politics, man. And a lot of, like I said, man, your vote matters. That ballot matters, man. Who you voting for, who you putting your time, money, and resources and belief in, it matters. It matters. Who you getting behind, it matters, man, because you putting energy behind that. If you get behind somebody, you can't be mad at the consequences that happens once the person gets into political power. Once you put your energy, time, resources, and back someone, you got to ride with them. And me personally, like I said, I'm riding with the conservative nature. I want God back in this country. I want God back in this country in a major way. I want safe borders back into this country in a major way. I want family back into this country in a major way. And I want them to stop pushing this degenerate culture and debauchery onto the people. You know, pronouns, all this craziness. They need to stop pushing this crazy shit onto the country, man. Because the country's already, like I said, a mental asylum filled with lost individuals. And no one can never tell me the benefits of having illegal immigrants in this country. Nobody ever seems to tell me that. Nobody can come up with a valid reason as to why we even allow these people to stress our economy out, our government out, our tax-paying citizens out. Nobody can give me a valid reason or a benefit of having all these influx of illegal immigrants through our southern borders. Tell me the benefit. Tell me how it's beneficial for the American citizens. How does that benefit us to have all these illegal immigrants in our country? Somebody, please. It was a dead issue. Kamala, like I said, once it become a problem, now they want to talk about it. When Trump has been highlighting that it's an issue that has been arising, especially in that the Democratic Party has allowed it to snowball into something that's dangerous. So me, man, I'm right on board, man. Personally, man, I really want to get into law enforcement and politics, man. I'm ready to put some foot in the asses and get them the fuck up out of here, man. Straight up, man. We gotta call the what they call them folks, the National Guard. We gotta get some, you gotta get united. We gotta get some militias going, man. Straight up, man. We gotta get this country under control. From the black on black crime to the illegal immigrant problem, we gotta get this country under control. Point blank, period. Because I mean, this country is it's a great country. That's why everybody wants to come here. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have all these influx of immigrants anyway. Because everybody knows they can come here and start over and have a great life here. Work your way up, and it's an open market out here. You can go get a job immediately, start working, making some money. So that's why everybody so gung ho to be here. But they're stressing out our system. They're stressing this shit out. Where it's an issue helping the citizens of America, the regular citizens of America, go through hell just to get basic health care needs, necessities, but you allow illegal immigrants to come through here and run amok and stress out our system, shooting each other, killing each other, all these people, and they get to go get patched up in our healthcare systems, in our hospitals. So yeah, man, all this stuff is stuff I'm not okay with. I'm not okay with, man. Go back to your gang-infested, shithole ass country. Your gang-infested motherfucking degenerate ass, probably goddamn, what's that shit called? Motherfucking, forgot what they call it. Motherfuckers be, I can't remember the name. I'll be out there doing all type of degenerate, low-life shit in them South American countries, man. Point blank, period. Ran by gangs, ran by degeneracy, ran by drug cartels, ran by sex trafficking cartels. Y'all want to bring that energy to the United States, and y'all think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all worried about another person thinking about some race and trying to put us back in chains and shit like that. Like Biden bitch ass, old ass said, he gonna put you back in chains. That's how they scare you. That's how they scare you to allow chopper holding illegal immigrant ass niggas into our country. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come here. They fear us with race. And black voters are some of the dumbest, ignorant motherfuckers for voting based on race. You know what I'm saying? Based on being feared into racial idolatry. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Let's worry about what's in front of your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the crazy shit to me. They sit here and gaslight y'all about race, but black on black crime is the biggest issue amongst black folks. Violent black on black crime is the biggest issue that plagues the black community. It's not sitting around worried about racial idolatry and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Worried about a white man doing something to you, in what they call it, white supremacist hate groups. You know what I'm saying? This how they get y'all panties in the bunch and get y'all to vote who they want y'all to vote for, and then they pull the wool over your eyes, and then once they get elected, they kick your ass off the fucking bus. So to me, it's laughable. I love to see black folks getting kicked in the pussy, being dumbass motherfucking emotional voting ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I love to see it, man, because I'm like, shit, your karma coming for your ignorance. For your ignorance, your karma is coming. For living your life with racial idolatry blinders on, your karma is coming. You know what I'm saying? That's allowing the devil to win, in my opinion. When you can just be gaslit and controlled by propaganda, by farce, by lies, ignorant ass lies and propaganda. You allow these people to control you through racial idolatry because you put race on the pedestal. You in such a damn sensitive ass, you just state of mind through the past that you didn't have to live through. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the craziest thing too, other than the old voters. But most people didn't have to live through real racial hatred and turmoil, and they sit here still in 2024 using race against you. Well, some of the people, like you said, man, Trump said it himself, man. These people, a lot of these folks, they coming to take your black job. They're allowing these people to come in here and not need you. You know, continue to pay you the wages that they're paying because they know that these folks are going to take it. You know, a non-livable wage in most of the country. I mean, most of the places in America. Let's be real about that. $20 is non-livable in Denver unless you packing your house up full of roommates and shit. And you got three people paying rent and working. You know, they're not paid, so they allow, like I said, they allow that they mislead you and trick you with propaganda and allow you to take off the important topics and subjects off the desk for you by throwing these racial idolatry at you and scare tactics, fear tactics using race because they know black folks, we are overly emotional, we're going to eat it up. We're going to not worry about the real issues and topics that plague our community, and we're going to worry about surface things and be gaslit by surface things. So yeah, man, I find it laughable personally. I find it very laughable. I find it disturbing that folks at this time and age are still let race control them. They still fear a white man coming in the white supremacy. You know, in 2024, black folks still fear white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? When they're basically using white supremacy by bringing these illegal immigrants in here, man. Because there's only so many jobs available. That's first and foremost. And if they allow these folks to take most of them, they allow these folks to take up most of the jobs, where you gonna work at? Where your family and your young folks and your younger generation, where they gonna work at? What kind of jobs will they be able to occupy when most of them are taken up by legal immigrants? Because we all know everybody isn't college educated. There's only so many slots for those positions as well. So where will your kids be able to get their twos infused, make their marks, make their little bit of money for themselves and their lives? Where would it come from when they have an influx of illegal immigrants of all ages coming to this country and putting the stress on this country? People don't think like that though. You know, people are, like I said, they're so enthralled with racial idolatry, they don't think about the real issues that are plaguing America. They think they so better and so above reproach, and they feel like that the immigration problem is not a problem, or it's not something that's going to affect them later on in life. But they'll see. Like I said, it's going to affect your children. You know what I'm saying? They're stressing all this money out using all these resources to help benefit illegal immigrants, man. They sit here talking about they're going to run out of money for Social Security and all this type of stuff to gaslight you as well. And Trump going to take away Social Security and this, that, and the third, man. Come on. Like, you got to put on your thinking caps, use your brain, use your intellect. It's common sense is showing us right now. You know, they set us up for the downfall in America, man. Like, if you don't have land, if you don't have something that's tangible that you can hold on to, man, I'm telling you, they are plotting on the downfall of the American citizen. And this is the first tactic, is the immigration problem, influx of illegal immigrants. This is the first issue that they're gonna throw at us. So we can choose to ignore it, man. We can choose to ignore it and see how far that gets us. You know, we can choose to ignore the problem, as most black folks do. You know, we're reactive. We're not proactive in the black community. We're reactive, and we allow other people to think for us, do the research for us, all type of this, ignorant shit that we do. Got to get that together as a people. Can't allow people to control us and manipulate us like they do. In every election, they treat us the same way. Every election, they treat us the same way. gaslight us with racial shit, tell us all these things they're gonna do to help folks, to create these crime bills and these hate crime bills. Just things like that, like I said, just the gaslight and politicize racial hatred. You know what I'm saying? When it's not even a big issue. The biggest issue amongst black folks is black on black crime. The biggest issue plaguing black folks in America as far as life, as far as chaos, chaotic deaths, issues, is black on black crime. That is the biggest issue plaguing America. Stop being gaslit and stop being lied to and told that it's white supremacist hate groups. That's a big issue in America. Stop it, man. Like that is one of the biggest farces, the biggest just dumb, like I said, left field rhetoric that's used against us to politicize racial hatred. It's talking about white supremacist hate groups. That is a non-issue, man. Look up the stats. Like, stop letting people lip box y'all and you know what I'm saying? Talk pretty to you and tell you all these situations that aren't even an issue in America. Racial idolatry, man. I'm telling you, that's going to be the stronghold of black folks. Racial idolatry, being sensitive about race all the time, being able to be gaslit and controlled by race all the time. Man, it's really wild that so many black folks are so insecure about race and so worried about how other races think about them. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to worried about the concessions and things that they're going to give you as a race. Because both of these folks, like I said, man, we so worried about color. We are so controlled and worried about color. We're not worried about the actual policies and the practices that the concessions and the policies. So that in itself is going to be the thing that's going to kick us in the ass. So you're going to vote for your own demise. You know what I'm saying? That's point blank period. You're going to vote for your own demise. And me personally, like I said, I don't fuck with too many black Democrats, man. They lost. They're on the Democrat plantation. I call it the Democrat plantation, man. They're not getting off the train either. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm over a lot of them. They will be their own demise in America. Like I said, man, I'm out, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. But I really do feel we gotta vote for Trump. 2024, we gotta come. We gotta come to the polls heavy, man. I'm telling you, man. Like people are so worried about, like I said, race. Race, white versus black is what controls the United States, especially black folks. White versus black is the biggest issue in America, and they use that against you. They use that against you because they don't talk about no policies. They don't tend to talk about any policies. Like I said, I think Kamala Harris was talking about how the wall again, talking about building flip-flop embraces the border wall. Look at this. Abbott doubling it Vanity Project. So now she's talking about building the wall. She called the wall un-American. I'm pro mass deportation too. I am pro deportation, mass deportation. If she wants to build a border wall, she could start right now. She's definitely an agent. Like I said, agent of chaos, man. Flip flopping, trying to get votes. Like she's literally talking about she wants to build up a wall and she supports the wall now. Like man, y'all can sit here and believe this garbage if y'all want to. Y'all can sit here and believe this dumb asshole if you want to, man. Like I said, she's talking about that's just flip flopping. Now she's like I said, I'm pro mass deportation. I'm gonna say that again. I am pro mass deportation, man. Send these motherfuckers packing back to their fucking country. We need a stronger stance at the border, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the fucking propaganda from this from the Democrat, from the Democrat plantation. I'm sick of they can take these lies and shove them up their fucking asses. Her and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris can. Uh, I'm sure she can fit a lot of shit up her ass, man. That stinking ass bitch. You understand? That bitch ain't shit, man. Like I said, man, fake black acting and Jemima ass bitch. Sick of these motherfuckers, man. Kamala fucking Harris, dog. Flip flopping asshole. You know what I'm saying? Bitch flip flopping asshole, nigga. Just like you flip flop with niggas and now you got a white husband, you a flip flopping ass fucking red dot piece of shit bitch, nigga. Hey, so you keep on, I can keep on sucking the Democrat plantation's dick if you want to, you dumbass niggas out there, man. Like I said, all this racial idolatry gonna come back and kick y'all in the ass, man. You can sit here and listen to the propaganda and the lies all you want to. I can't wait till it comes back on you tenfold, and you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I'm out, man. I'm out at 1-500. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day, man. I'm about to get on here in a little bit with some more live shit. Y'all did. Y'all stay tuned. TNP, like, share, subscribe, man. It's the livest podcast, one of the realest podcasts out there right now. You understand, man? We talk real shit. We don't care who hears it. And, man, we're going to give this opinionated facts all day. You understand? So next, man, my next thing might be on the real problem in the black community. It's not white hate groups. You know what I'm saying? It's not white supremacist hate groups. It's black on black crime. I think that's going to be my next topic that I'll go in on in just a second. So stay tuned. The big problem in America for blacks, it's racial idolatry. That's one of the biggest problems for black folks in America, racial idolatry, man. Gotta wake up and smell the Democrat plantation coffee, man, and get the fuck off of it, man. Knock the pot off the stove. Wake the hell up. Wake the hell up. TNP, man, we gotta wake the hell up and realize racial idolatry is killing black folks. Straight up. TNP.